Hi everyone, and welcome to this businesstraining.com video module on blogging, where we will cover 10 tips for better blogging. So first, why blog? Well, blogging is a form of two-way communication, which is very different from the one-way communication of advertising. And this sort of communication really encourages engagement and interaction between customers and companies. This can help to increase customer loyalty or even help to earn you new business. Now, the blog is not a new tool, yet it really seems that a lot of companies forget that this amazing tool is available to them, and oftentimes for free. This doesn't mean that it's easy to start to get your blog where you want it to be overnight in terms of traffic or, physical results, but it is an easy process to start, and that's the most important thing about blogging. You really have to start somewhere, and starting now is better than later. There are a few things that you need to be a great blogger, and that includes skills and strengths that I may not be able to help you find here, like writing skills or communication skills, but I can share with you 10 rules of thumb, really 10 rules that I've, not really rules, but 10 tips that I've used with my writing and communication skills to make our blog successful at businesstraining.com. And they include the following. The first is to write well. I know this is an area that I said I couldn't help you on, but I have to say it. Having a successful blog that gets read really relies heavily on your writing, and your writing well. If you lack in this department, I highly suggest you take a writing class, practice writing every day, and start a blog or journal somewhere where you can practice your writing online. You can also do so anonymously if you're afraid of people reading it, but really get used to having your content online. This is crucial to your blog's success, writing well, and you owe it to yourself to be a proficient, competent, and put together writer. It's a skill that will never go out of style or demand, and moreover, if you ever hope to work in the PR or marketing world, you must polish your writing skills, or your competition will surely surpass you in an interview for a job or client, whatever. Also, take time to let others give you feedback on your writing. This is a great way to learn and a great way to find your own mistakes, especially if you make them consistently. The second is to write interesting copy. The definition of interesting really may differ between company executives and your buyers. Whose definition do you use most of the time, is really up to your company. Your blog will never be read if your buyers and target markets find it boring and uninteresting. So, if your executives or if your client thinks that something's interesting, but your target market or their target market thinks differently, really sit down and talk with them and give them some information and maybe even enlighten them on what your target market is looking to read. This can be a great way to get you guys both on the same page and to also ensure that you write the correct content. And from there, you need to optimize your content. This goes along with writing well, but it's more about writing well for search engine optimization, SEO. Utilize keywords, optimize the links you use, and optimize the titles that you give your images. These things can all assist in the efficiency in which your posts are found and the ranking in which they are shown in the search engine results page. These factors can really increase or decrease your chances of getting traffic, because depending on where you're listed in the search engine results page, someone may not go to the 12th page if that's where you are. So really take the time to optimize your content, and don't be afraid, because this becomes second nature over time. The fourth is to share your content. This can be on social networking sites, article sharing sites like eZine articles, or even Business Week has a business exchange platform where you can share information. Also, share your content through press releases. Again, just ensure that it is newsworthy before you send it out to everyone and their mothers. The fifth is to make it easy for others to share your content. This can be as small as a retweet button, but it can also include all of the other social networking and social bookmarking sites like Digit, Stumbled Upon, whatever. And it really depends on how much your visitors will use them, where your audience is, and if you deem them necessary. I really think the more the better, so long as it's not overbearing on the readers who do not pay attention to the icons. But it really allows people enough variety, and it also helps your traffic. The sixth is to pay attention to your site's analytics. Following from number 5, ensure that your efforts are successful by monitoring your site analytics. With free tools like Google Analytics, there's really no excuse for you to not monitor your site activity. And for more information, you can check out the Google Analytics website. Connect with bloggers. Do this through email, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. You can find other bloggers in your niche or topic by searching Google, following people on Twitter, or seeing who comments on your blog. The importance of connecting with them, however, comes in the support you can give each other. Links to each other's sites, sharing of content, and having the ability to ask someone in a similar field questions you can be very beneficial. And then from there, guest blog. On top of connecting with other bloggers, allow them to post to your blog with a guest article and offer to do the same for theirs. This helps to shake things up for readers, and it also gives the other blogger a break. Moreover, it allows you to collaborate more with other bloggers who may benefit from your expertise and vice versa. You could even go one step further and do a sort of blogging project or a blog panel between bloggers where you each blog, every other day or so. Then from there, you need to be responsive. This means paying attention to the visitors who post comments, who tweet your content, and who email you. This helps to keep visitors coming back to your posts and further encourages visitors to share, spread, and respond to your content in the first place. I often feel a little discouraged when other bloggers that I try to interact with ignore me. Twitter users maybe don't reply to me, and when an email is never responded to, so I do my best to respond to the interactions I receive. Lastly, give visitors options. By options, I mean links to visit, social media buttons to share content, and the option to leave a comment. While some bloggers may suggest that less is more, I find options useful and have read that customers, visitors, and buyers all enjoy choice. So customers are, very inundated with choices most days, but making it clear what their next steps can also be helpful, and those are referred to as calls to action. Tell them, hey, download my book here. Or, next steps would be to read this article, which is also related to the article that you just read. These sort of hints and tips can make it easier for someone to navigate your website or your blog and really find the content that matters to them. But just remember, be patient and consistent. Don't be discouraged when your blog is not an instant success. It's taken our blogs at businesstraining.com a lot of time to get popular, and it definitely took some hard work. There are thousands of blogs that are started and never flourish, and there are also thousands of blogs that are continuously updated that no one ever reads, but don't let those figures discourage you either. There is always room for another blog that has great content to share. Many companies simply lack success because they don't see instantaneous results, or they don't see the results they were hoping for, and many assume that there won't be a lot of work to do. There is a lot of work, but just be consistent and you will see good things happen. Thank you for watching this businesstraining.com video on blogging tips. I hope you've enjoyed it. To learn more about the training and certification programs that we offer, please visit our homepage at businesstraining.com.